Make ourselves comfortable, find our seat, prepare our body for this next 30 minutes. Can you believe it only takes 30 minutes for this purification practice? It's incredible. Bring our mind right here to our body. Get rid of the day. Get rid of the chaos. Letting our breath to just come naturally, not trying to force it to do something, not trying to box breathing or anything. We're just letting our body do exactly what it needs to do. Scanning your body for those pesky muscles that just don't want to relax. We'll begin. There is no negativity that cannot be purified. The purification process is basically a psychological one, as Lama Yeshe says. We create negativity with our mind so we can change it by creating positivity with our mind, by applying the four opponent powers. The power of regret is the first. So sincerely regret from the depths of your heart anything you have done to harm any living being on this day, in this life, and in all past lives, and think of specific harm actions of your body and your speech and your mind, and then in general regret all. The reason to regret is based on the logic of karma. We experience everything due to our past karma, our past thinking, our past actions. So having harmed others, we ourselves will necessarily experience suffering in the future. And thus we cannot bear the thought of the future suffering that we ourselves will experience. Who wants that? We know from the present suffering that we do not want it. So the logic is, therefore, to remove the karmic seeds before they ripen as future suffering. And also regret the anger, the attachment, and the rest that are the cause of why we harm others. And again, think, I am sick of this suffering. But think like this. I regret from the depths of my heart, having harmed others with my body and my speech, having broken my vows, because I do not want the future suffering. I'm sick of suffering. And then think, what can I do about it? Whom can I turn to? We turn to the Buddha, the doctor who has the methods that we can use to purify. It's not that we need Buddha to forgive us. We purify ourselves by relying upon his methods. We visualize Vajrasattva above the crown of our heads. He is our guru, our teacher, manifesting in this aspect for your benefit. He is made of radiant, blissful white light, sitting cross-legged on a white lotus, which, although born out of mud, is untainted by mud, and just like our enlightened potential, which is born of our delusions, but is untainted by them. These delusions are just insane. So his face is radiant and beautiful, and his eyes are long and peaceful and full of love and compassion for us. His mouth is red and very sweet, and his hair is black and held up in a top knot. His arms are crossed at his heart, the left underneath the right, The left is holding a bell, which represents wisdom. The right is holding a vajra, which represents the indestructibility of compassion. And their being crossed represents the union of these two, which symbolizes enlightenment itself, the development of infinite wisdom and infinite compassion. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I become a Buddha so as to benefit all sentient beings. The power of reliance, compassion. In order to develop compassion, we need to rely upon other beings, the very beings we have harmed and who have harmed us, by developing compassion for them. Think in general of the people you have harmed recently and in the past, and then in general, all of the beings we have ever harmed since beginningless time. And then remember those who have harmed you and have compassion for them, because they will suffer as a result of the harm they have done to you. And make a strong aspiration to do this practice of purification for the sake of all of these sentient beings, and pray, I must purify for their sake. And now comes the actual medicine, the doing of the actual practice of purification. There are 3 stages to the meditation, and it consists of visualization and recitation of mantra.
Purification of the body. Guru Vajrasattva very compassionately sends powerful white nectar like coming out of a hose very forcefully from his heart. It arcs around and enters your crown and pours into your entire body, filling you completely. It keeps coming and forces out of all your lower orifices all the harm you've ever done to any living being with your body in the form of inky liquid, which pours out of you and disappears into space, not one atom left. Feel completely purified. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Varasavatino Patita Tita Mebhawa Sutakaya Mebhawa Supakaya Mebhawa Anarakta Mebhawa Sawasiti Mebhyatsa Sawakama Sitsame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawatata Gata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabha Mahasamaya Sattva Humpe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasavatino Patita Tita Mevawa, Sutakaya Mevawa, Supakaya Mevawa, Anarakta Mevawa, Sawasiti Mepiyatsa Sawakama Sitsame, Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum, Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan, Sawatata Gata Vaje Mami Mutsa Vajrabha Mahasamaya Sattva Humpe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasavadino Patita. Tita Mevawa, Sutakaya Mevawa, Supakaya Mevawa, Anarakta Mevawa Sawasiti Mepiyatsa Sawakama Sitsame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawatata Gata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabha Mahasamaya Sattva Umpe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasavatino Patita Tita Mevawa Sutakaya Mevawa Supakaya Mevawa Anarakta Mevawa Sawasiti Mepiyatsa Sawakama Sitsame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha Ha Ho Bhagavan Sawatata Gata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabha Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasavatino Patita Tita Mevawa Sutakaya Mevawa Supakaya Mevawa Anarakta Mevawa Sawasiti Mepiyatsa Sawakama Sitsame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawatata Gata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabha Mahasamaya Sattva Pe.
Purification speech. Again, Guru Vajrasattva very happily sends powerful nectar from his heart chakra. It arcs around and forcefully enters your crown, filling your entire body, this time forcing up to the top of your body all the negativity of your speech, which overflows and disappears in space, not one atom left. Just like, as Mama Yeshi says, when you turn on the tap in the sink and fill the dirty glass, all the junk in the glass comes to the top and overflows. So imagine that all the gossip and harsh speech and useless speech and lying and talking badly about others behind their backs, all this is purified by the powerful nectar filling you as we recite the mantra. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Malapalaya Vajrasattva Dana Patita Dino Mabelwa Sutokaya Mabelwa Supokaya Mabelwa Anurakta Mabelwa Sarasiti Mepayatsa Sarakama Sutame Sisam Shiram Kurahu Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Saratata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sava Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Malapalaya Vajrasattva Dana Patita Dino Mabelwa Sutokaya Mabelwa Supokaya Mabelwa Anurakta Mabelwa Sarasiti Mepayatsa Sarakama Sutame Sisam Shiram Kurahu Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Saratata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sava Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Malapalaya Vajrasattva Dano Patita Dino Mabelwa Sutukaya Mabelwa Supokaya Mabelwa Anurakta Mabelwa Sarasiti Mepayatsa Sarakama Sutame Sisam Shiram Kurahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Saratata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sava Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Malapalaya Vajrasattva Dana Patita Dino Mabelwa Sutokaya Mabelwa Supokaya Mabelwa Anurakta Mabelwa Sarasiti Mepayatsa Sarakama Sutame Sisam Shiram Kurahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Saratata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sava Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Malapalaya Vajrasattva Dana Patita Dino Mabelwa Sutokaya Mabelwa Supokaya Mabelwa Anurakta Mabelwa Sarasiti Mepayatsa Sarakama Sutame Sisam Shiram Kurahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Saratata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sava Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Malapalaya Vajrasattva Dana Patita Dino Mabelwa Sutokaya Mabelwa Supokaya Mabelwa Anurakta Mabelwa Sarasiti Mepayatsa Sarakama Sutame Sisam Shiram Kurahu Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Saratata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sava Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Malapalaya Vajrasattva Dana Patita Dino Mabelwa Sutokaya Mabelwa Supokaya Mabelwa Anurakta Mabelwa Sarasiti Mepayatsa Sarakama Sutame Sisam Shiram Kurahu Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Saratata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sava Ahum Pe
Purification of the mind. Third, Guru Vajrasattva now very compassionately sends powerful beams of laser light from his heart chakra, which arcs around and enters your crown chakra and fills your entire being. Just like Lama Yeshe says, when you turn on a light in a room, the darkness is instantly dispelled. So, just as the light hits your heart chakra, the darkness of the negativity of your mind, all the attachment and neediness, the anger and violence, the depression and resentment, and jealousy and bitterness, all is instantly dispelled, not one atom left. So imagine that all the irrational thinking and harsh judgments, meaningless thoughts and delusions, and thinking badly about others, all this is purified by the powerful nectar filling you. Visualize this as we recite the mantra. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dino Mabhawa Sutokaya Mabhawa Supokaya Mabhawa Anarikta Mabhawa Savasimi Piyata Savakam Sutame Titam Shirakuru Ha Ha Bhagavan Savatata Gata Vajramame Manta Vajrabhava Samaya Sattva Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dino Mabhawa Sutokaya Mabhawa Supokaya Mabhawa Anarikta Mabhawa Savasimi Piyata Savakam Sutame Titam Shirakuru Ha Ha Bhagavan Savatata Gata Vajramame Manta Vajrabhava Samaya Sattva Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dino Mabhawa Sutokaya Mabhawa Supokaya Mabhawa Anarikta Mabhawa Savasimi Piyata Savakam Sutame Titam Shirakuru Ha Ha Bhagavan Savatata Gata Vajramame Manta Vajrabhava Samaya Sattva Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dina me bawa, sukai me bawa, spukai me bawa. Anorekto me bawa, savasi me piyasa sawa kamsutame. Titam shiakurum ha bhagavan. Savatata gatavaj mame savaja baba samaya sata ompe. Om Vajasafa Samaya Manupalaya Vajasafa Denupatita Dina me bawa, Sutokai me bawa, Spokai me bawa, Anorekto me bawa, Savasimi Piyasa Sawakam Sutame Titam Shiakurum Ha Bhagavan Savatata Vajamana Savajabala Samaya Sata Ahompe Om Vajasafa Samaya Manupalaya Vajasafa Denupatita Dina me bawa, Sutokai me bawa, Spokai me bawa, Anorekto me bawa, Savasimi Priyata Sawakam Sutame Titam Shiankuru ha 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 Bhagavan Savatata Gata Vajamami Mata Vajavala Samaya Sata Ahunpe Om Vajasafa Samaya Manipalaya Vajasafa Dhanipatita Dina me bawa, Sutokai me bawa, Spokai me bawa, Anorekto me bawa, Savasimi Priyata Sawakam Sutame Titam Shiankuru ha 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 Bhagavan Savatata Gata Vajamami Mata Vajavala Samaya Sata Ahunpe.
Purification of the imprints of negativity. Again, be delighted that all your delusions, which are the source of our own suffering and the cause for why we harm others with our body and speech, are totally purified, gone, finished. Think there is no space in your heart now for anything but love and kindness and forgiveness and wisdom and bliss and compassion. So we move to the purification of even the imprints of negativity of the body, speech, and mind. This time, imagine that Guru Vajrasattva sends light again and fills you completely and eradicates even the subtlest prints of negative energy from your mind. It's like once you remove the garlic from the jar, you still need to remove the smell. Again, as we recite the mantra. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dita Mebawa Satukaya Mebawa Supakaya Mebawa Anurakta Mebawa Sawasiti Mebi Yatsa Sawa Kama Satame Satam Shiam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawatata Kata Bhajamami Matsa Bhaja Bhava Mahasamaya Sata Apompe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dita Mebawa Satokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawasiti Mebi Yatsa Sawa Kama Satame Satam Shiam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawatata Gata Bhajamami Matsa Bhaja Bhava Mahasamaya Sata Apompe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dita Mebawa Satokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawasiti Mebi Yatsa Sawa Kama Satame Sitam Shiam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawatata Gata Bhajamami Mutsa Bhaja Bhava Mahasamaya Sata Apompe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dita Mebawa Sutokai Mebawa Supokai Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawasiti Mebi Yatsa Sawa Kama Sitame Sitam Shiam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawatata Gata Bhajamami Mutsa Bhaja Bhava Mahasamaya Sata Apompe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dita Mebawa Sutokai Mebawa Supokai Mebawa Anurakta Mebawa Sawasiti Mebi Yatsa Sawa Kama Sitame Sitam Shiam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawatata Gata Bhajamami Mutsa Bhaja Bhava Mahasamaya Sata Apompe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dita Mebawa Satokai Mebawa Sipokai Mebawa Anurakta Mebawa Sawasiti Mebi Yatsa Sawa Kama Sitame Sitam Shiam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawatata Gata Bhajamami Mutsa Bhaja Bhava Mahasamaya Sata Apompe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dita Mebawa Satokai Mebawa Sipokai Mebawa Anurakta Mebawa Sawasiti Mebi Yatsa Sawa Kama Sitame Sitam Shiam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawatata Gata Bhajamami Mutsa Bhaja Bhava Mahasamaya Sata Apompe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dita mebawa, Satokai mebawa, Sapokai mebawa, and erecta mebawa, Sawasidi maybe Yata Sawa Kama Sita me, Sitam Shiam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan, Sawa Tata Kata Baja Mami Mutsa Baja Bawa Maha Samaya Sata A Pompe.
Now for the power of resolve. The fourth step in the purification process, and such a crucial one, is the determination not to harm with our body, speech, and mind again. Without this, we keep doing the same old things. The determination, the aspiration to not harm again is like a beacon that guides our body, speech, and mind in new directions. Remember, as Lama Zopa Rinpoche says, everything exists on the tip of the wish, the aspiration. As for our other old habits, if we can't commit to never doing them again, then don't lie to ourselves, as Lama Zopa Rinpoche says. The power of resolve. So think carefully and then decide to refrain from them for a year, a month, a day, or even a minute, whatever is realistic. Then, in general, vow to make the effort to avoid the others. This determination not to do again is what gives us the strength to change. So in conclusion, Guru Vajrasattva is delighted with us. Wanting to merge with your mind, he melts into white light and absorbs into you through your crown. Think, my Guru's body, speech, and mind, Vajrasattva's body, speech, and mind, my own body, speech, and mind are the same thing. Union, oneness, as Lama Yeshe would say. Meditate on this. Next, as Lama Zopa Rinpoche recommends, meditate on the emptiness of the three circles. In emptiness, there is no I, creator of negative karma. There is no action of creating negative karma, and there is no negative karma created. Place your mind in that emptiness for a little while. In this way, look at all phenomena as empty. They do not exist from their own side. And finally, dedicate all the merit, the positive energy you've created by doing this purification to all living beings, thinking, may all the virtuous karma I've created from doing this practice ripen as my enlightenment for the sake of sentient beings as quickly as possible. And as a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, a bodhicitta, from which the happiness of all sentient beings comes, be generated in the minds of self and other sentient beings without delay, even for 1 second. And that which has been generated, may it increase. So we'll do the long life prayer for His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the wish-granting, wish-fulfilling jewel, source of every single benefit and happiness in this world. To the incomparably kind Tenzin Gyatso, I beseech, may all your holy wishes be spontaneously fulfilled. And let's say a quick prayer for all of our own individual gurus, people that we hold close to our heart. For Venerable Katie, who is presumably on the way back from Nepal very soon, if she's not already in the air. And all the people that went on the Lotto trek, hopefully they arrived back home safely. And I want to conclude by thanking especially Shayla, Lorraine, Christine, Elizabeth, and Sasha for such a great job on the mantras tonight. We actually finished a little bit early, and we have time for some Dharma jokes if anyone knows one or two.